This is TWiT. Our Amazon Echo expert, Dr. Mom, is on the line, my personal chat physician. Hello, Dr. Mom.
Hey, Leo.
Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, too. A couple of new things this week. Just a reminder to everybody, Amazon has turned on Sidewalk. And they turned on everybody's Sidewalk on all their devices unless you go in and turn it off.
I thought they were going to turn it on in June. I think it's coming soon.
I looked at mine, and it was already turned on.
It's already turned on. Interesting.
Yeah, so I immediately turned it off.
Okay. You don't like that idea, huh?
Well, the only thing I could use it for is I have a mailbox. I'm in San Diego. Our mailboxes are down the street. But it's a metal mailbox covered with a stone facade, and there's no radio transmitter in the world that's going to get the signal out. The
idea of Sidewalk, though, is it's not just for you. The idea is Amazon wants to create a low-power network over your entire neighborhood. It's long-range, the Sidewalk in your Echo, and most modern Echoes, and sold in the last couple of years, have this built in, will transmit as much as half a mile. So it's not a lot of data. It's not like the Wi-Fi network. It's really a location network for location tracking. Tile's going to use it, but also, your dog collar could use it. As you mentioned, they sell a mailbox sensor that could tell you when the mail's in. I think Amazon has a lot of ambitions with Echo. Echo devices, Ring cams, all use it. It's Bluetooth, 900 megahertz. And privacy is a big thing for Amazon. They understand people don't really trust Amazon. But you're right. If you don't like this idea, it defaults to on. So you have to go into your Amazon Echo app, the A-word app, and turn it off there. It's interesting. They've powdered on a little earlier. I'm not convinced. When we first talked about it, I agreed with you. I thought this is kind of an invasion of privacy, but it's very much separate from you. It doesn't have any information about you in it. It's just they're just trying to create a location network.
Right. Okay, and the other thing is, if you remember when they talked about the new Echo Show 10, they said you were going to be able to use it as an interior security camera.
Yeah.
Well, they turned that option on in every single Echo Show.
So what does that mean?
It means that if you go into the settings, go to camera, you can turn on to use it as an interior security camera. Then you can go to your app or any of your other video devices, Echo video devices, and start looking through the camera on that show.
Okay. You couldn't do that before, huh?
They were going to start with the newer 10, and they said, well, that was wonderful because you could scan the camera around and look at people. They turned it on in everything.
Wow, I'll have to look and see.
Now,
interesting.
Good things about it. This is not drop-in. It's not like you say, I'm calling this unit, and the other person has to accept it. It's on your network. The other person does not have to accept it. You could just turn it on. So they have no way of saying no. But it puts a splash screen up that says somebody's looking at the camera.
Oh, wow.
So you know you're being watched.
Wow. The reason I'm not hyper aware of this or concerned about it is because I also have Google Nest Hub Max devices, which are similar to the Echo Shows and have cameras built in. And I've been using them to monitor my office and the kitchen for some time now. So I've kind of been doing that.
Yeah, I can easily see using it as a baby monitor.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on grandparents, elderly. My mother's in her late 90s.
It alerts me if there's somebody in my office, and there shouldn't be anybody in my office. So it's, that's a nice thing to know.
Right. But if you look, once you turn it on, if you look in your Echo devices, it shows up as a security camera.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it is, though. If you think about it, it's a camera in your house. It's a security camera. Does it alert you if there's motion? Will it alert you?
You can set those things up. You can put it into routines and stuff like turn it on at certain times, tell me if there's motion. But the big thing is it puts up a splash screen on that particular device. So
the crook will know you're watching them. See, the Google devices, the Nest devices, do not do that. I think a little light comes on, a little red light comes on that you're being recorded, but that's about it. So
this one puts.
Yeah, that's probably better. On the other hand, the crooks now know I'm looking at you. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe it'll scare them out of there. Yeah. My wife does not like the idea of cameras in the house at all. And so it's good to know that this show, which does have a camera, but couldn't be used that way before, can now be used now. I will go through and make sure those are all disabled. It's funny. Our 18...
It's disabled by default.
Yeah. Oh, you have to turn it on.
Right
okay.
now.
Okay. Good.
You have to turn it on.
Good. That's the way it should be. Our 18-year-old goes around and turns all these devices face down, even the ones that don't have cameras. He does not like the idea of anything watching him at any time. But he's 18. Of course not.
Like I said, I see it as, if you want to use it as a baby monitor.
Yeah.
Like you said, your office, nobody's supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
But
it's useful. Yeah.
When we moved into the house we're in now, a 90-plus-year-old couple who lived there, there were security cameras in every single room, including the master bedroom and the bathroom.
Wow. Was that set up by the couple, or do you think maybe by the couple's kids?
I think it was by the couple's kids, and I think considering the one in the master bedroom was pointed at the bed, it was for sign of life checks.
Yeah.
To make sure that Grandpa had gotten up in the morning.
I know a lot of adult kids do that for their parents, but of course you would want to make sure they knew. And I think a lot of older parents would say, under no circumstances are you putting a camera in my bedroom. There are other ways to check for sign of life. There are devices you can wear and things like that.
Well, remember, the Echo now has that thing where it can listen to see if your parents get up.
Yeah.
They're moving around.
Yeah.
If they yell.
That's a little less intrusive, I think. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Dr. Mom, always a pleasure. Thanks for calling.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Lil. All right. You take care. Enjoy San Diego. I bet the weather's beautiful down there right now.